friends, welcome back to my channel, Coffee with Stephanie. I'm Stephanie, and I'm happy that you are here. As you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a fun video. I am going to be talking about our honeymoon in Disney World, which was almost 10 years ago. Doesn't feel like it, but whew, the years have flown by. So I am prepared, got some photos, and I took notes. Now, this is a video that is long overdue. I was all set to film this last summer, okay? Last summer. I made notes. I'm a note taker. I will make notes. Okay, so I made notes. Okay, somebody was in my book. This is not where I left a page. Let me see. Okay, let me find my notes first. They're in this notebook. But somebody, probably one of the boys, turned the page on me. Okay, here we go. Okay, I have one page, 2, 3, 4 pages. Okay, I took good notes. I took notes because I didn't want to forget anything, and when I was getting ready to do this video last summer, I wanted to make sure that, while talking about it, I didn't forget anything, because there's a lot, and even it actually helps me to remember, because this was 10 years ago. There was actually a couple things I had to go look back on, and like look back at some pictures and then remember, oh yeah, because 10 years ago is a long time. So that's why I took notes, and plus I like to take notes, yeah. So, and I was all set to go to do this video last summer, all set. And then, if you've been following me for a while, watching me for a while, you know that hubby has been having some health issues. So, that's when anything like doing videos like this got put on the back burner, because we just got busy, life happened. So, now I am filming it, and this is going to be part 1, because there'll probably be at least 2 parts. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. There's going to be 2 parts. So, buckle up, okay? Get comfy. Grab your water or coffee. I've already had my 2 cups of coffee. I usually have around 2 or 3 cups of coffee, depending on the day. So water, and I have a fan on, so if you hear that, that's in the background, just to get the air circulating. So yeah, okay, let's start. This was long overdue, so thank you for being patient with me. And thank you for sticking around. Okay, so we got engaged in, let me see, 2011, year and a half later. Was it 2011? Nope, sorry, 2010. 2010, and a year and a half later, we got married. We saved up money. When it came time to plan the honeymoon, to sit down and discuss, okay, where do you want to go? I knew right away, Disney World, okay? Disney World, that was going to be our honeymoon destination. Yes, that was it, because I've always wanted to go, and I didn't know this may be our one and only time going. When we left Disney World, it's the saddest day ever. When you have to leave and you have to get back to reality and get back to your own life. Yeah, it's not as fun. But I remember thinking, on our 10th year anniversary, we're going to come back with our kids. Well, this year is our 10th month anniversary. And we're not going because life happens, and it's a lot more money to go to Disney. I think if we ever do go, it's gonna have to be like one of those Disney deals you see floating around, where you like stay 4 nights, 5 days, something like that, So I think that is what we'll have to do, because that would probably be in our budget. I would love to stay for as long as we stayed on our honeymoon, but that might not be possible. We stayed almost 2 weeks on our honeymoon. I think it was like 9 nights and 10 days. So yeah, it was close to 2 weeks. But back then it was a lot more affordable, and it was just the two of us. And when you add 2 extra human beings, yeah, the cost goes up, and Disney always goes up every year. So yeah, it adds up, and with everything happening, like with the hubby's health, we couldn't really go anywhere, and anything traveling got put on the back burner. And plus, you know, it's like financially, yeah, we're not ready yet, but just because, you know, COVID hits, and enough said, right? But one day, hopefully, guess who's here? And that's why I'm wearing a Mickey shirt. Yeah, hello, you want to come and join? Okay, you help me with the video, okay? Okay, so I knew that's where I wanted to go. The hubby didn't have a choice. I know. So that's where I wanted to go, and it was everything I thought it would be. It was magical. It was so much fun. Even though we went in July, when it's like really super duper hot. But didn't care. So when it came time to plan the honeymoon, now a lot has changed. A lot has changed, and there's probably like even more changes that I don't know about, you know, but a lot has changed. So when it came time to book, I did it myself online, on their website. I did it myself. Now, if I do that next time, I'm not sure. I might go to a travel agent next time. I just did it myself. Yeah, I picked, you know, everything that we, you know, like which park tickets we wanted, you know, where we were going to go, planned everything. So I'm not sure, because when I did that, I didn't have any kids, and I have kids now, and I have other stuff that keeps me extra busy now than I did almost 10 years ago. So I might have somebody else plan it, take it to a travel agent, and be like, okay, here you go. Is this what you want? You know, work your magic. Yeah. Yeah, so I did everything. So I was able to do the plane tickets, pick the hotel. We stayed at Pop Century. It was one of the cheaper resorts. Believe me, if I could stay at the Animal Kingdom one and have giraffes right there while you eat breakfast, I would. I need to win the lottery for that. So that would be really awesome. So yeah, I did that, and yeah, picked what else did I do? Oh, the dining. Back then they had a dining plan. I don't know if they're bringing that back, because I know it was taken away because of COVID. So I'm not sure. I don't think it's back right now. I don't know if they're going. They probably would be bringing it back, because the dining plan, we were able to pick which restaurants we want to eat at. For breakfast, we just ate at our hotel, but for lunch and dinner, okay, well, we're not at our hotel, we're out at one of the parks, so I would pick a restaurant. So that's why I planned each day. Okay, we're at this park this day. These are the restaurants we get to choose from, and there are different ones. So there's ones where you can grab something quick, and then there's like a sit down and eat, you know, and take your time. So I just picked from whatever was on the list, and ate at some really fun restaurants, and the food was, of course, delicious. I know. But of course now it's like they have a lot more restaurants, I know, that I want to go to, and it's like, ugh, that weren't there when we went. Yeah, of course. So I did all that, and I think it cost us back then, it cost us around $2,000 for 2 people, which was like pretty cheap. Yeah. And we didn't go into debt, because we were planning a wedding, but I had extra money saved up from our wedding. I used that money and I put it towards our honeymoon. So we didn't go in debt with our honeymoon, didn't go into debt with our wedding, but we're in debt with other things right now. But that's okay. You know, we're working on it. Who doesn't have debt? No. All right. Yeah. So that's all it cost. And so I was very excited. You know, couldn't wait. So when we got married, I think the next day we didn't leave the next day. I'm not that crazy. We left the day after. My father-in-law drove us to the airport because we are right across from Detroit, Michigan, if you know where that is. We are right across from Detroit, Michigan, or close to it. So my father-in-law drove us over across the bridge to the Detroit airport. We do have an airport, but I don't think they fly out to Florida. So yeah, so we had to go to Detroit. And I can't remember if I think we had to make a connection. We had to get off a plane, go to another plane, I think. So yeah, and we did the Magical Express, the bus, which for some reason I hear that they got rid of, and I don't know why. I don't know why, because that was so a genius. The bus, okay, would come take you. There was an area in the airport just for the Magical Express, and you would go there and they would get they would take your luggage. Okay, now the only thing about that was that, okay, because they had the luggage, our luggage didn't get to our hotel, and we had like an early flight. Our luggage didn't get to our hotel till like nighttime, till like 7, or like we weren't at the hotel yet, but we came back. And I think that's one thing I would think about again, because when you're traveling and you're in your traveling clothes, and we got there I think around maybe like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so like we had time, we could go to a Disney park and we could, you know, get dinner and have fun. And we did, but we really could have used a shower before we left, so we kind of had to suck it up, you know. And yeah, like we might not have been like really pretty looking, because, you know, everybody has travel clothes and your hair is always pulled back in, you know, a messy way, and you're traveling, so you want to be comfy as possible. But we didn't know that that the luggage took that long to get to your hotel. But that's okay. This is why, you know, you learn, right? You learn along the way. So I'm not sure if I would do that again, but the bus was genius because it picked you up at the airport, drove you to your hotel, your resort, and vice versa. So we got there, and when you get there, like, we got a traveling mug, which we don't have anymore. They lasted for a very long time, those traveling mugs, and I always see them at Value Village. I haven't seen them for a long time. Yeah, the two that we had, I think he had a blue one, the hubby, I had a pink one. They lasted a very long time, and I think they started to fade just a few years ago. So you get a traveling mug because you get unlimited drinks at your hotel/resort. Yeah, and the very first thing we got there, the very first thing that we bought, and probably the majority of people buy this, autograph book. Yeah, autograph book with the pen. Yeah, this is probably like the cheapest thing at Disney World. Yeah. And let me see, who was our first autograph? They pick a different page. I'm not sure. Oh, I know. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I know. Okay, oh, hang on. So that was the first thing we bought, and before we went to Disney, we had a checklist. I did buy a mug, if you're wondering. Yes, I did. So we had a list of everything that, okay, you know, because you're in Disney, so you have a lot to choose from for souvenirs. And by the way, that's where most of your money goes. Souvenirs. I don't want to know how much we spent on souvenirs, but we spent a lot. I did buy a mug. I bought a Mickey mug, and I bought a zip-up hoodie that has like 2012, because that's the year we went. I still have it. Doesn't really fit. The sleeves kind of shrunk on me, so it's a little short, so I don't really like wearing it all the time just because of that. It just feels weird. Yeah. And and of course we bought t-shirts, which don't fit us anymore. I still have the two that I bought. They don't fit me after I got pregnant with the boys. They don't fit me anymore, but I still have them. His t-shirts, I think over time, you know, like any piece of clothing, they wear out. And and I bought a Minnie Mouse Eiffel Tower. I still have that. That's in my glass cabinet. And of course you have to buy a magnet. Everywhere I go, when we go somewhere on vacation, even if it's just a weekend away, even if it's just like in Toronto, I will buy a magnet to remember this trip. So I bought a Cinderella castle magnet. And of course I bought a picture frame, which you'll see soon. And of course a photo album, of course. And he bought a hat too. Later on that hat got lost. He forgot it somewhere. I wasn't happy. No. Yeah. And we bought towels. We bought like beach towels. Those lasted for a very, very long time. I mean, I've never had a towel that lasted so long. I mean it lasted probably 5-6 years at least. And then it started to, you know, get like, you know how when towels first go, yeah, you get threads, and yeah, but it lasted a really long time. Alright, so our first day there, or like, you know, it was like afternoon, evening, was at Hollywood Studios. And first character sighting was, I know this was so funny to see. Okay. Oh, there we go. Green Army Man. Okay. Now, it's so interesting. I don't know how, like, big, you know, kudos to the people who dress in the costumes, because the Green Army Man, I don't know if I have a full picture. Here's half of a picture with a hubby. I did a scrapbook of all our character sightings and our pictures with them. Let me see. It's like falling apart. No, I guess I don't have. No, I don't have. Oh, here. I didn't get his feet in the picture. But their feet, it's just like in the movie, of course, you know, the Green Army Men, his feet, I didn't get them in a frame, but they're together, and they kind of like, I don't know, hop along, and it's just so funny to see. It really is. Because that has to be hard. Like, it's probably like a really, really good workout, but come on, that's hard. Okay, where are my notes? Okay, so that was our first sighting. Our first attraction was the Muppets 3D, which was so fun. Did not take us long to get to do that. The line like was long, but it was quick. It's a quick show, so you don't have to wait long in line usually. At least we didn't. And it was just so funny. Let's see. I have a picture. I think I do. Where is it? Oh yeah, cause it was hard to take pictures of the show, but I did take a picture of the stage. It looked just like the TV show. It's a Muppet stage. Very fun. Alright, so we had dinner at Mama Melrose's restaurant, Italiano. Very good. I forget what we ordered, but it was good. Oh, yeah. So here I am by the Muppet 3D show. There's Kermit. But I'm in my travel clothes, hair pulled back, kind of feeling gross, you know, from traveling all day. But you know what? You're in Disney World. You forget after a while. You know, it's like, okay, who cares? Yeah. All right. What else? Where am I? Okay. Then we did the Walt Disney Presents Gallery and Exhibits. So that's a showcase of the past and future of Walt Disney World and the parks. That was really interesting. I did like that because you got to see, like, pictures, like, you know, I think that would be his desk, I'm assuming, or, yeah, where everything was created. You got to see, like, you know, the plan, the little miniature model. So that was very cool. Like, anything like that I find really interesting. I love stuff like that. I love history. I love learning about stuff, especially, like, you know, because it's Walt Disney. He's just a fascinating man. And the Musketeer stuff. And very old plush. So, excuse me. Walking on there. And then Cinderella. Yeah, a miniature of Cinderella Castle. So that was very cool too. You're not helping. Yeah, she's like, what you doing? Yeah, very cool to see. Okay, let's see. Alright, then after that, our next character meet was Sorcerer Mickey. Yes, I need to turn the page, Kitty. You are not helping. I'm gonna tell you, good help is hard to find. But I can show you this picture. There we are. Here's Mickey. One version of Mickey, anyways. Yeah, so that night we saw the water light show, Fantasmic. I had to look it up because I couldn't remember what it was called. I knew it started with an F, but I couldn't remember. So Fantasmic, which was pretty much a show about good and evil and the battle going on between good and evil. In Mickey's dream. Alright, so, just let me, I have a cat in the way. Oh, here's a picture of the sorcerer hat. This is no longer there. They took it down. I don't know why, but, like, yeah. So I'm glad we got to see that, because that's an iconic piece to see. You know, just like with Cinderella's castle, right? You expect it to be there when you go. Right now, I don't know where it's out there. I'm like, where'd that come from? There we go. Oh, here's a picture. I did take another picture. Oh, the Muppet 3D show. The two old guys. Yeah. It's trying to be sneaky and, you know, take a picture and have it turn out and not use my flash, but hope that it turned out, you know. Yeah. Okay. Here's a ride that we did not go on because I don't like rides like this. Hollywood, oh, what's it called? Yeah, Hollywood Tower. Okay, so that's what I was going to say. We did not, but the line for this was crazy. He could have gone on if he wanted to, and I would have waited. I would have been nearby, but the line was like really crazy. I don't like rides like that. I don't. I am not a ride person. No, I'm not. No. You know why? Motion sickness. Yeah. I'm fine if a ride stays in one position. Okay. But if it starts to move like up and down, nope, forget about it. I have to close my eyes because then I'll feel too dizzy. And then whatever I ate before, even if I ate like 2-3 hours ago, well, it's going to find a way to come up. Okay, so eyes have to stay closed, and I just hang on for dear life until the ride ends. And it's the longest, whatever, like what, 3 minutes. Most rides are like what, around 3 minutes. That's the longest 3 minutes of my life. It really is, I wish I was a ride person. My kids are ride, they love rides. When we go to fairs and that, and there's little rides, there's little kiddie rides, and I love it. And they do not get that from me. No, they don't. Alright, so here is the Fantasmic show. There's Mickey, and then you have like a lot, like every character, because a boat goes by. So you have like all the characters on the boat, which is very cool. There's my favorite right there, Bill and the Beast. So it's very cool. It was a fun show. Alright, so that was our first day. The next day, let me make sure I got all the pictures. Yeah. Okay, the next day we visited Magic Kingdom, and I was very excited to visit Magic Kingdom, obviously because of Cinderella's castle. Obviously, I was so excited. It's like, you're at Disney World when you see that castle. Iconic. Wish I lived in it. Kick her out. Yeah, move over. Yeah, very excited. Okay, I am looking at my notes. Okay. So I loved Magic Kingdom so much, we went there twice. We did. We went there twice. My foot's falling asleep. Alright, so here is a picture. I have this on our fridge too, of us on right in front of the castle, of course. Yep, you have to. That is a picture you absolutely have to take. Yes. And here is me knocking on the door of the castle, just getting ready to kick Cinderella out, yeah, that's it, I knocked first, Oh, I loved it. And here's me in front of the castle, just posing, yeah. Ugh, I just love that castle. Okay. So while we were at Magic Kingdom, the princesses we met Cinderella, we met Belle, my favorite, in her yellow gown, and Rapunzel. Now, they were all in the same area, so, yeah, I love that, and I highly, if you ever do go, highly recommend doing the character dining, because you get all these characters in one place, and you get your picture taken, their signature, so yeah. Oh, I don't know, did I show you, did Sorcerer Mickey sign the, can't remember if he did. Oh, where's Mickey Mouse? Just wondering if Mickey Mouse was Sorcerer Mickey. If he signed as Sorcerer Mickey. I don't know. No, okay. So you must have just signed it. There. Mickey Mouse. I love it how, like, each signature is, like, they kind of make it their own, they, personalize it. It's kind of cool. Alright, so let me get Cinderella. Where, okay, nope, not that one. I have to find her first. Oh, here we go. And I think Rapunzel's on the, nope, she's not on the next page. Oh, okay. Oh, there she is. Okay, well, here's Rapunzel. There she is. And let's strange I didn't put them, like, close together. And there's Cinderella and Belle. Look how gorgeous she is in her yellow gown. Like, beautiful. I mean, I was very excited. Yeah. Oh, I was so excited to see her. Oh, yeah. Alright, so while we were there, we had, I think this was lunch. Yeah, we had lunch there, right? I think we did. Yes, we ate at Liberty Tree Tavern. Yeah. So while we were at Magic Kingdom, we visited Fantasy Island. I'm trying to read my own printing. Fantasyland, Main Street USA, Tomorrowland, and Liberty Square. Okay. I made, like, you know when you make notes and then you make side notes? Yeah, and then you confuse yourself later? That's what I did. Okay, so... Oh, okay, and then we met a lot of characters when we were our first visit to Magic Kingdom. One of my favorite character meet and greets was Peter Pan. Peter Pan. I just loved how he posed. I love how he posed. Let me see. Oh, yes, let's do that. Okay, here's Rapunzel's signature and Cinderella. Yeah, I know. Okay, here's Peter Pan. I kind of like Peter Pan's signature. I'll probably finish up Magic Kingdom, and then that'll be it for part 1. Oh, and here's Belle. Yeah, Belle. Oh, love their signatures. Okay, so let me... Who am I looking for? Peter Pan. Peter is probably Neverland. Oh, here he is. That's how he posed. Yeah. I love it. That was one of my favorite poses. Yeah. And I just went with it. I was like, okay. And it was raining too. And I remember my light is, I know the light's not good right now. My ring light is dying. It needs to be charged. I remember people, it was raining and people were covering, going under shelter, and we were just out walking because it was like refreshing to us because we were hot. So yeah, so that was Peter Pan. I just loved how he posed. And then in Frontierland we met Woody and Jessie. That was fun. And I just passed them. Oh, here we go. Woody and Jessie together. Let me see. Oh, here we go. There's Woody's signature. See, look at Lasso. And there's Jessie's. Yeah, very cool. Alright, so I just grabbed the big ring light because I have one for my phone, but I find that once you use it like 2-3 times, you have to recharge it. So it was kind of dying on me, so it's charging right now. But anyways, I just looked back on how long this is already, and it's like long enough. So this is part 1. I'm hoping to do this in 2 parts. I don't know. So hopefully there might be 3 parts. So, buckle up. We were there for a long time, so it might take 3 parts. Okay, so I know where I left off. That's it for part 1. Make sure you check back for part 2. And if you are new here, it's your first time watching, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And I'll be happy to have you welcome you to my YouTube family. And yeah, that's it for now because I'm going to just film right now the second part. Yes, I still have. I'm only on page 2 out of 5 actually, because I found a 5th page. So did I already say that? I don't know. If I'm repeating myself, oh well. I tried to do that over here. So yeah. Okay. So part 2 is going to get filmed right now, and that will be, well, up after this one. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. I really truly appreciate it. It's fun going down memory lane, fun looking back on our honeymoon. I love it. So yeah, take care, be blessed, and make sure you watch out for part 2. Alright, ta-ta for now. Bye!